ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now is the kicker, Chris Nagar. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And
oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They go with Chubb on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check cross. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Get this one off street.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Hey, Ace.
From the gun, Murray. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
My game. Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Check 52.
Big A Soka, Big A Soka.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second and 2. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to throw again. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 15. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Chubb. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for second down. Here's Murray. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now Murray off play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Check. 20. Hey, come on out here. Come here.
Now back to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Mike 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Cup 19. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. I'm coming. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Tackles. Check. Panther Street.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
There we go, Mike 20. Mike 18. How you getting the headache? Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. I got one. Mike 20. Mike go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. Maybe calm there.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilized.
Touchdown, Browns. Amir Smith-Marset with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Washington. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike 8, Mike.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a...
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey.
Play fake. Murray. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Hurt. Hey, here we go. Kill.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw here.
He'll find Smith-Marset complete.
Check Bunsen. 19 Tiger. Check smash.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Amir Smith-Marset
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Browns were able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Washington.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
First down, Murray. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Flush to it. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
That's what I do.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often...
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Back to throw again. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Here we go, Mike 20, Mike 20.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Whoa, interception!
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, son. Right there, hurt.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's complete to Smith-Marset.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that will write a finish to this ball game.